to The Spill and Grill.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tashinga.
And this is where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection.
Okay, guys, so today there's no theme. We're going to do a speed round like we did a few weeks ago. We thought it was a lot of fun. And we have not one, not two, but 8 crazy stories.
Okay, these are my favorites.
Yeah, I actually love
these. They're so much fun.
Let's get started.
Okay. We went to a fancy restaurant. My date ordered and ate the most expensive stuff on the menu. He went to wash his hands and he never returned. What a mother...
Oh!
Yeah. Imagine.
Oh my god!
But who does that though? Who actually does that?
An asshole, like this guy.
I could never. On a first date, I could never. Like, order the most expensive stuff.
Right.
And we keep talking about, like, could you just leave halfway through a date? Clearly.
He did.
And no given. Washed the hands and went out the side door.
What a... That is crazy. So he did it on purpose.
Yeah, of course he wanted the free dinner.
And he chose the most expensive thing on the menu.
I mean, yeah. It's disgusting.
Oh my god.
I can't
my jaw is on the floor. Wow. Okay.
He's probably very proud of himself as well. I think that's what's worse.
He was smirking. He loved it. There was adrenaline as he was running out of the restaurant, I'm sure.
Woohoo! Karma, that's all I say.
Yeah.
For
very
sure.
true.
He probably got hit by a car afterwards.
Yeah, I hope so. All right. This one's for you, Tashinga. I went on a date with a guy to a great restaurant in Chinatown. It was delicious. Everything was authentic. Then, as we were leaving, he holds his hands together, bows, and says, "Arigato."
They're in Chinatown. The thing is, I think he was so proud of himself.
Exactly, but that's how stupid he is, because it's not a Japanese restaurant.
No, exactly. Look, hon, you're not even in Japantown.
This is a white boy with blonde hair, light eyes, who has never left his hometown. This has got to be because...
True, yeah, it's quite like... Is ignorance the right word?
It's absolutely ignorance.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you imagine being a Chinese person and you have this restaurant that like is basically your heart and soul, and you can tell that these people have like enjoyed it, and then he just looks at you and goes, "Arigato." It's like going to like a French restaurant and then at the end you go, "Gracias."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You're right. You're so right. And you're very right. Well, Sarah had said before, oh, if my partner had did this, I would have been like, we're done.
Yeah, but I thought of you because I know you love Japanese food.
It's true, yeah.
And like that, I think you just would have been secondhand mortified.
Yes.
If a guy did that at a Chinese restaurant and said thank you in Japanese.
I'd be like, no, darling, you do know we're in Chinatown.
Exactly.
It's Mandarin.
He doesn't know, obviously.
No, he probably just thought, I'm so cool.
Arigato.
No, it's
absolute
shishi.
Idiot.
Okay. This one is a funny one. Well, I think it is. I told my date I didn't eat gluten. He grabbed my hand, put it on his crotch, and said, "This is gluten-free."
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
But it's funny at the same time.
It is, no? It is. That's our friend in the background,
You
by the way.
can laugh and vomit
At the same time, right? Exactly. Also, the confidence,
right?
This is gluten free.
Oh.
I said to Sarah the other day, because I sent this to her, and then I said I would have said this is vegan. Then,
right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what is?
Oh, dude, so is vodka. Doesn't mean it's good for you. Oh my god,
Exactly.
that's disgusting.
It is, and you can tell he was probably so proud.
Yeah.
Like, grabbed her hand to the crotch and
Right.
was like, "This is gluten free."
Okay, so I have got a girl for this guy.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna be a matchmaking service. She started touching my balls on the first date without asking.
No way. Firstly, I want to know where they were.
Right? Yeah, that's all it says. Imagine just like walking in the park and you're talking and you're actually genuinely trying to get to know this girl, or even under the table at a restaurant and she's just like... People are crazy out there. Oh my God.
God. God. Yeah, they would be a match.
Yeah, that
in
would be a
heaven,
match
for
made in
sure.
heaven.
Oh my God, I really want to know more about that story. She's drunk.
Maybe.
That's the only
Drunk or crazy.
sober person chooses to be like doing that. Imagine you did that with your boyfriend now on
Right.
your first date with him. He wouldn't be your boyfriend now.
Yeah.
Just be maybe a little hookup and then
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
You know? What the hell? And we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, about personal space with someone you don't know, and then she's touching his balls.
Yes.
Were his balls out?
I'm guessing not, because he did say without asking. So it's not like they were naked. I guess in this case she should have asked.
She should have asked, apparently, yeah. So, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Okay. Took a girl out to karaoke and she sang I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. Before it, she told me this was for my ex.
Wait, so she dedicated the song?
Yeah, she said before it, she told the crowd, this is for my ex and I will always love you.
On a date.
On a date. Took a girl out on a karaoke date and she sang I Will Always Love You and she said, this is for my ex. I would cry. I'd be like, okay, I'm leaving you. You sing on that stage and I disappear.
I'd have to leave. Yeah. I'd have to leave at that point.
She's an idiot.
Why are we on a date?
Why are we on that? She never got over the ex. Maybe it's for her to realize.
Like, okay, you know, like people do go on dates when they're not over their exes, right?
True.
Some people, I don't believe in this, but like people say the best way to get over someone is to get it under someone else. I don't believe in that either. But you don't tell the person you're on a date with that you're still in love with your ex.
No.
You don't make that part clear.
No.
It's pathetic, actually.
It is. And to be honest, even if she didn't say it's for the ex, I think he would have known and picked up on it.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be for him because it's their first date.
Exactly. So he would have been like, I'm out. Ciao. How awkward. Some people are really like, I don't know, like, no shame, no, like, just no filter.
Yeah.
This is for my ex. Oh, and by the way, I'm on a date.
Why
didn't you say that as well? Idiot.
She has issues.
Do you think she was drunk? I keep saying that about all the people.
You know what, though? Being drunk makes you an idiot. So,
It does,
maybe.
And you're doing crazy shit.
People are nuts. Okay, so I've got one about an ex as well. I was invited on a double blind date by a coworker and her boyfriend. My date turned out to be my ex.
Oh my God, imagine.
So it's a blind date, so you don't know who you're being set up with.
Oh my God.
So his coworker was like, yeah, I've got this girl for you. She's lovely. I think you guys would get along.
No, but this is a setup because surely the guy knew that was the ex. Because think about it, you talk about these things sometimes at work. And my colleagues have seen photos of my boyfriend. So how are you not putting two and two together? Or my ex, sorry.
Maybe it's a new colleague. Like, oh my God.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah?
No, I think he did that on purpose. I think maybe homeboy couldn't shut up about his ex and was like, go on a date with her.
Really? Okay. Either way, it's funny.
It is funny.
Like, if you're set up on a blind date and it's your ex-boyfriend that shows up.
I would be like, you know what, cheers, let's have some shots.
I guess at this point, we're here. Yeah.
Exactly. That's okay. That's a good one.
That's really funny, yeah.
She showed up with 5 kids she was babysitting. There wasn't enough seats, so I had to sit at a different table. Firstly, why are you going to a date? And
Yeah,
you're
that's not a
babysitting
date.
No.
If you have to sit at a different table, what are you gonna do? Yell at each other? What's your favorite color? How long have you been single for?
Why did she say yes, she was going to go on the date? Why did she not say, no, I'm babysitting. I can either go very late or tomorrow or at the weekend?
Yeah.
I just don't understand why she took the kids with her.
That is strange.
It's like, okay, dude, like, we're on a date here.
That's not a date.
No,
that's not a
it's
date at
not.
all.
That's baby.
5 kids that you were babysitting. That's weird. You think she was the mom and lied?
When I first read it, I thought it was. And then it was like, I was babysitting. I'm like, no, hun, you're the mum. You're the mum. And maybe she wanted to test it out and see how he would react. Maybe it's one of those things, that story we had where you're not saying everything on your dating profile.
Oh, right.
If you have kids, if you want kids. So maybe she's put nothing about kids And to surprise these guys, she shows up with the kids.
Maybe. It's...
Honestly, I'm saying rubbish, but we hear crazy things on this podcast.
Yeah. I think it's more likely to be the mom than her babysitting. Like, why would you go on a date? Like, it's like you going on a date while you're working.
It's true. And to be honest, if you have 5 kids, I would have 2 babysitters.
Yeah. 5 is a lot for one.
For one person, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And imagine the different age ranges. Like, what if they're all under 10 years old?
Oh my God, that's chaotic.
Exactly.
Actually, it's even worse if it was not her kids. Because imagine it's your 5 kids.
Thank
and
you.
you've entrusted them with a babysitter. and she
you.
takes them out to some random place with a stranger.
That's why I don't think she's the babysitter. They're hers.
Yeah.
What stupid babysitter does that?
If I was a babysitter, there's no way that the parents of the kids that I'm sitting would ever want me to go on a date at the same time. No. Something's weird there. Something's totally off. Mm-hmm. Okay. Last story. Mm-hmm. We were at her place and her dealer brought her a dose. I didn't know she was on.
Oh my God. He didn't know she was on.
Imagine they're like at her house watching some Netflix, having dinner, wine is flowing, things are good. And the doorbell rings. It's like, oh no, it's just my dealer. Don't worry about it.
Here you go, Nadine. Enjoy. See you next week.
No second date is happening.
Oh
That's
no, of
from my
course
side.
not.
Yeah.
There's no second date in any of these. These are crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but how off-putting is that the doorbell rings and it is the drug dealer?
I remember this guy that I didn't date him, but I was pretty into him, and we were hanging out. And I remember I went to his house one day, and I had heard from mutual friends like, he dabbles, you know, okay. He's a user and whatever. I remember showing up to his house, and I walked in, and there was like white all here, yeah. And then I remember we were watching a movie, and that's all we were doing was watching a movie. And like every 10 minutes, he would just like snort again. And I was like, what do you need the for right now? We're not out. We're not at a party. Like, is the movie that boring?
Jesus Christ. Some people have some real addiction.
Right. Yeah. He just could not stop. And I was like, all right, I think I'm done for the night. And I left. I wonder what he brought. The word dose. That sounds
like heavy.
That sounds like needle
injections. That's true.
I used to work in a mobile shop in Canada. And we don't know who it was, but somebody dropped their crystal meth. Yeah. And I would have never known because it looks like crystals. It was my coworker that said, "This is crystal meth."
Oh my God, I would have never known at all. Wow.
I would have made some jewelry out of it, started getting itchy.
Yeah, I'd be like, Sarah, are you okay there?
No, it actually looked, that's why it's called crystal meth, because it's crystals.
It looks like crystals.
Yeah.
Wow. God, drugs, that's a whole nother episode as well. Dating dealers or
yeah. I mean, people have their addictions, and it's hard to get out of sometimes. Mm-hmm. But your dealer coming over while you're like with a guy.
She should have been smart. This is what I would have done if I had a serious addiction. I would be like, I'm going to take out the trash.
True.
Meet the dealer, do what I need to do, and come back up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, yeah, come ring the bell so he can see my dose. My dealer is here.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe she was looking for buddy for if I show him,
I'll
get him into it, and then we're both doing this together. This happens as well.
That's true.
Yeah. So idiot. So guys, we love a bit of lightning speed round. Short story dates. But
tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think, and as always, if you have any wild, fun, crazy, out of this world dating story, we love hearing from you. We love getting your submissions. So please email us at thespillandgrill@gmail.com. The email will be on the screen. As always, big disclaimer, we are not therapists, doctors, dating coaches.
We're not experts.
No.
We're not, not in any way, not behavioral analysis people. We are just giving our opinions. Yes. And this is for entertainment purposes only.
So take what we say with a pinch of salt. If you have been listening on Spotify, thank you for listening to The Spill and Grill. And if you have been watching on YouTube, you have been watching The Spill and Grill. I'm Tashinga.
And I'm Sarah.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.